Do you agree with me that in certain times you end up being in something which you were not planned or you didn't plan to be? And sometimes being in that might be a blessing or a curse. And I didn't plan to be a fish farmer. In fact, as I was growing, even till after university degree, I never have the intention of being a fish farmer. But here I'm a fish farmer. I'm not just being a fish farmer, but I also love what I am doing. And I am proud of that. And if I have the option to choose again, I will choose to be a fish farmer again. Yes, in this video, I will give you my personal story and life experience, how I end up being a fish farmer. If you are new to this channel, my name is Abdulaziz Issa. All we do in this channel is to share fish farming tips based on our experience and research. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing to this channel because we shall grow our fish together. In fact, like I said, I didn't have intention of being a fish farmer. I never dreamed of that, but I am now. And throughout that journey, to the best of my ability, I have a lot of motivation to share to you, especially as my colleagues who are youth, especially those without jobs who are struggling to get jobs. This video is made for you. And if you also intend to be a fish farmer and you are wondering whether it's worth it or not, this video is also made for you. So please, let's start from the beginning. I'm a boy, should I say a man? I'm still a boy who was born and bred in a rural community in the northern part of Ghana, specifically in the Kumo district. In fact, farming, agriculture is a major livelihood. And if you are born in such communities, unless you have not grown there, if you grow there, you will surely be a farmer. And I grew in this community. So obviously, I was a farmer, but I was a crop or vegetable farmer because we farm hot pepper a lot. Though we farm maize and others, but more often hot pepper. So I grew up farming such pepper and others. But I never knew what is even fish farming till I moved to the city in Tamale and continued my education. JSS from the city because there wasn't JSS in my village. Then high school and in the university. So in the university, I am someone who do not allow any opportunity when it comes to learning to pass. So when I was in the university, every program I hear of, which is impactful, I attend. And this is the first thing I am recommending to my colleague youth, whether you're in the university or you are just in the society. Once you hear that there's a program and you inquire, and that program is something that can impact your life, please don't be lazy, attend. I used to attend most programs. You do not only learn, but you also empower yourself. So I began that in the university, attending every program. After the university, so I graduated with my bachelor degree in development education, not even Greek. After graduation, 2019, I did my national service in Hajj agency or in the travel and tour agency. And in that travel and tour agency, part of it were into Hajj and Umrah. I did my service there. And in fact, the headquarters is in Accra, but it has branches in Kumasi and Tamale. So there was one officer in the Tamale office, and I joined the person and I did my national service. I did my best. And those who know me will testify to that. Look, if I am to do something, I give it my best. If I will not, I will not. Yes, that's my policy. If I'm saying I am part of this, I will be full. If I can't, I will just be frank. I will not be part of that. So I deliver to the best of my ability. And even that organization promised to keep me or to give me job there after the completion of the national service. This I am heading towards how I became a fish farmer. It is all by accident. But if I don't give you this storyline, you will not understand. So please keep watching. You'll be inspired if you haven't so far, but you will surely be inspired. Unfortunately, after the national service, they could not absorb me because I understood they didn't have that muscle. Fortunately, the lady who was in the office, who is late now, may her soul rest in peace. She got married and the office was vacant. And after I left there for almost a year or two, I wasn't in the office. So I was just doing back, back, back. If I say back, 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 maybe I get small job there, maybe I get some research work and those things. That's what I was doing. So I wasn't that involved or engaged. So when the lady got married, then they called on me to run the office. And again, I was doing my best as always. So during the period, I was being paid 700, since first it was 600 Ghana cedis. Then the year time, they increased it to 700 Ghana cedis. That was my take home with a bachelor degree, which at that time, if you are to be paid per the certificate, you will not take anything less than 2,000. But I've been paid for 600 Ghana cedis. But what is important, or what I do believe, is that if nothing at all, I am learning. And the knowledge I am gaining will be impactful. That's what I always believe, learning. And the youth, we should always believe in that. Not just money. So now, what also helped me was that when I was there was a lot of time for me. Yes, because the work is not, it wasn't just go and sit in the office throughout. Your followers. So I used to have time. So I was able to also do research work and co and get sometimes extra cash. It was pushing me. Now I was there. Then there was a program they advertised online. I just saw on WhatsApp that they want to train people in entrepreneurship. I apply. And in fact, in the description, it was made that they will even provide seed funds. They will give you something to start up. That was what was in our mind. So a lot of us apply. And in fact, we attended the training every Monday to Friday for full 1 month. I attended that program. We learned a lot. Digital marketing and those stuff. Now, the only thing they were giving us was lunch. Every day we had a program, we get lunch. And at the end of the program, they didn't give us anything. And yet I was very committed. So there was a WhatsApp group, we were in there. One day, it was in the night. I opened the WhatsApp and I saw one of the participants who participated in that entrepreneurship program, Madam Humayma. Madam Humayma, that's her name, Abdul Wahab Humayma. She kept it that there's someone that he kept it that if you want a job in agri sector. Please contact me. There's an opportunity for you. Quickly, when she posted a quick less than 5 minutes, I responded that I was interested, and then she called, and she was very excited that I was interested because we met there, and she knew. Even at the program, our businesses, I took uh, pepper production as my entrepreneurship sector or where I want to be in. Yes. So she knew. And she said, then once you are in the agri sector, this is a plus for you. And I know you're also hard working. So definitely I will recommend to you. And then she invited me to an interview the following day. Yes, it was just the following day. So the following day, I got prepared and I met them. It was even an open space. Her and my boss. Yes, I met them. So the interview was brief, but it spoke a lot. And as usual, this my mouth, it can talk. If you hate me, you hate me for something, but not this my mouth. Unless I don't know what I'm going to say. If I know what I'm going to say, you cannot frighten me not to say it. So we had the interview. I spoke very well. The man loved that. So at the end, I was given the opportunity. And the man told me that he's actually building the space, but I was to take care of fish. I will be the fish manager. So the idea on the beginning was that I was to be a manager of the farm. And to manage the farm, there will be other workers, our caretakers, whom I will be overseeing. And that was it. And I agreed. So what was next? I was to be taken to Kumasi for training. So this is where the ball began to turn. This is where my life began to turn towards fish farming. So the man, he was building the farm. My boss, Mr. Abdullah, if you will say Mr. Abdullah. So he was building the farm. So I was waiting patiently because they were walling the place and putting a lot of work. So I was waiting patiently. Finally, it was done. Then he sent me to Kumasi. Where I was to go, if the other was just approaching. So he gave me the opportunity. Either I wanted to observe the Eid al-Adha in Tamale. After that, I will go, or I will go and observe it there. I choose to go and observe it there. I was eager. Like I said, I was willing to learn. And in fact, I was eager to learn. And all along, we didn't even negotiate about how much he's going to pay me. And I didn't concern much about that because I knew it was a platform for me to learn. So finally, the day came. I went to Kumasi. He took care of my transports and all the costs. Let's put it that way. The plan was to spend 2 weeks. But when I got there, he told me that it's not even necessary because even people come here and just one day training is sufficient to run farms. So instead of 2 weeks, I stayed there for 1 week. But within the 1 week period, I learned a lot. Even though I couldn't learn all, I learned a lot. And within a few days, they handed almost the farm management to me. And they had a lot of fish ponds, about 12 as at that time. Yes, they handed almost everything to me. So in the morning, I'll clean the rats, do whatever, feed them, even feed them. I was doing almost everything in the farm. Yes. And I have passion for that. So when I returned, so there were these very people who will come down to Tamale and install the fish farm for me because we actually purchased from them. So fortunately, finally they came down. So as I was in the waiting stage for them to come, because actually we didn't complete our entire farm building at that time. So we're waiting. So I met my boss and he asked me, Aziz, do you know hydroponics? He asked, do you know hydroponics? I said, no, I've never heard of that. I said, do you know aquaponics? I said, I've never heard of that. It's okay, that's fine. I'll send you some videos, go and watch them. And he gave me 50 Ghana cedis to buy bundle. I can't forget that. So he sent me some videos about hydroponics and aquaponics, mostly hydroponics. So when I came and watched the videos, in fact, my mind began to open. I knew this sector, there are a lot of opportunities there. I was hearing the word for the first time. And now I was in social media space, especially YouTube. The moment you watch a particular video or some topic for a long time, they begin to recommend. So when I watched several of the videos links he sent, they were sending me more recommendations, and I was doing more research. And before we started running the farm, I was I was inspired already, and I knew this is the best place for me. Then finally, we started the farm. Fortunately, as being passionate I am, I was doing whatever I could do. I was doing my best. But the unfortunate thing is that I was the everything. I was the only person in the farm. Only person. And you know, these are animals. They need to be taken care of every day. I didn't have any assistants. And my boss, he was not even around. He was traveling here and there. He doesn't even have the time to work on the farm. I was with most everything. And as human as we are, I was doing my best. Even though I could have flaws elsewhere, though, but I was doing my best. And I was learning. I was learning. And that was when the journey, that was that was exactly 2022. Then we started the run of the farm. And I was learning a lot. And as I speak now, that farm is no more existing. But I am a proud fish farmer based on what I have learned there. And because I don't want this video to be too lengthy, my last video, I want to tell you how I make full-time income in fish farming without owning a farm. So now I don't have my own farm established, and I am no more in that farm. And I don't have anyone who has employed me or who has given me a job in that industry. But I am sufficient in that industry. And I am believing and hoping that more opportunities are coming. So please, let that watch out that next video, or I'll give you how I am making full income through fish farm without owning a farm. This is most inspiration and it's about finances. You can't afford to miss it. In the 2 days' time, it will also be live on this channel. Don't forget to watch it. Like and share this video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I love you so much. Thank you.